Imagine finding a treasure chest, not on a pirate map, but in your coin jar. That is exactly what is happening with shocking penny errors that are making people rich. These are not just coins, they are hidden gold mines. Discover the incredible stories of everyday people who stumbled upon fortunes, and how you could be next. Welcome to HD Coins World. Number 1. Have you ever held a simple penny and wondered if it could secretly be worth thousands of dollars? What if I told you that one ordinary-looking coin from 1966, with no mint mark, could turn your pocket change into a collector's dream? Many people have handled this coin without realizing its true value hiding in plain sight. Stay with me until the end, because you are about to discover the shocking story, design secrets, and the highest verified auction price that will leave you amazed. The 1966 Lincoln penny might look like just another cent, but it carries a mysterious twist in American coin history. During that year, the United States Mint stopped using mint marks altogether, a move that confuses collectors even today. The decision was made to discourage coin hoarding during the coin shortage of the mid-1960s. So, whether your 1966 penny came from Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, it bears no mint mark at all. This makes it one of the most fascinating coins from the era of change in U.S. minting history. The design of the 1966 penny continues the beloved Lincoln Memorial style first introduced in 1959. On the obverse, you can see President Abraham Lincoln facing right, with the word Liberty on the left and the year 1966 on the right. The reverse features the Lincoln Memorial, a powerful tribute to America's 16th president, with the words United States of America and E Pluribus Unum beautifully engraved. This classic copper coin weighs exactly 3.11 grams and has a diameter of 19 millimeters. It is composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving it that rich reddish tone that collectors love. But what truly makes the 1966 penny special is not just its design, it is the condition and rarity that drive collectors wild. Most of these coins entered circulation and suffered from heavy wear, scratches, and discoloration. However, finding a coin in pristine, mint state red condition is extremely rare. Coins that remain bright, glossy, and uncirculated are the real treasures that can skyrocket in value. So, how much could your 1966 penny be worth today? Here is where things get exciting. The highest verified auction record for a 1966 Lincoln cent with no mint mark, graded MS67 red by PCGS, sold for an incredible $6,462.50 at Heritage Auctions in September 2012. That is right, over $6,000 for a single 1-cent coin. And as collector demand continues to grow, similar coins in top condition have been listed for thousands more in recent years. If you want to search for this rare penny, start by checking old coin rolls, inherited collections, and even your loose change jar. Look for coins with sharp details, bright red luster, and absolutely no wear. Use a magnifying glass to spot clean, smooth surfaces and no contact marks. For serious collectors, submitting your coin to a trusted grading service like PCGS or NGC can make all the difference. It confirms authenticity and maximizes your coin's market value. Every coin tells a story, and the 1966 Lincoln penny tells one of mystery, history, and hidden wealth. So the next time you see a penny without a mint mark, do not ignore it. It might just be your ticket to an exciting discovery worth thousands. Thanks a lot for watching and liking this video. Comment your thoughts, subscribe to HD Coins World, and stay tuned for more rare coin discoveries. Number 2. Have you ever picked up a penny from your change and thought nothing of it? What if I told you that one ordinary 1974 penny without a mint mark could actually be worth thousands of dollars? Yes, a coin you might have overlooked your entire life could turn out to be a rare collector's gem. Stay with me until the end of this video, because you will not believe how one 1974 Lincoln cent broke all expectations and sold for a jaw-dropping price. The 1974 Lincoln penny has one of the most fascinating stories in modern U.S. coin history. During the early 1970s, copper prices were rising, and the United States Mint began experimenting with alternative metals for the 1-cent coin. In 1974, the Mint struck millions of regular copper pennies for circulation, but also created a few extremely rare test pieces made of aluminum, a change that would have forever transformed American coinage. However, those aluminum test pennies were never meant to leave the mint, and when a few escaped into the public, they became legends. While the Philadelphia Mint struck billions of 1974 pennies without a mint mark, the rare aluminum prototypes are the ones that collectors dream about. Only a handful of genuine 1974 aluminum cents are known to exist, and each one has become a mystery of its own, hidden, recovered, and sometimes even seized by the U.S. government. Now, let us talk about design and features. The obverse of the 1974 penny proudly displays President Abraham Lincoln's portrait, with the word Liberty on the left and the year 1974 on the right. The reverse shows the Lincoln Memorial, an architectural tribute to freedom and unity, with United States of America, e pluribus unum, and 1 cent, perfectly engraved. Each authentic 1974 penny weighs about 3.11 grams, with a diameter of 19 millimeters, and is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc. But what makes this coin so valuable? Rarity and condition. Most 1974 pennies are common, but those rare aluminum versions, or pristine, mint state red, copper examples, can sell for huge amounts. In fact, the most astonishing verified auction price for a 1974 Lincoln cent with no mint mark, graded MS67 red by PCGS, sold for $6,463 at heritage auctions. And if you ever found one of the ultra-rare 1974 aluminum test cents, experts estimate it could be worth well over $200,000 today, though the U.S. Mint may still claim ownership. So how can collectors find valuable 1974 pennies? Start by examining rolls of old pennies from banks, coin shops, or inherited collections. Look for brilliant red color, flawless strike, and absolutely no signs of wear. If you ever come across a 1974 penny that feels unusually light, weighing around 1 gram, it might be one of those legendary aluminum strikes. If so, do not clean it or try to sell it immediately. Contact a professional coin grader or an attorney who specializes in numismatics. The 1974 penny story proves that even the smallest coins can hold incredible secrets. Whether copper or aluminum, these coins remind us that treasure can still hide in plain sight, waiting for someone just like you to discover it. Thanks a lot for watching and liking this video. Comment your thoughts, subscribe to HD Coins World, and stay tuned for more rare coin discoveries. Number 3. Have you ever looked at a penny and thought it was just pocket change? What if I told you that a small 1973 Lincoln penny with a tiny D mint mark could actually be worth thousands of dollars? Yes, this common-looking coin minted in Denver hides a shocking secret that only a few collectors know. Stay with me until the end, because you will discover the story, features, and real auction value that might make you check every penny you own. The 1973 D Lincoln cent is a fascinating piece from the final years of the early copper era before major design and metal changes swept through U.S. coinage. It was struck at the Denver Mint, one of America's most active mints, and features the classic Lincoln Memorial reverse, a symbol of national pride that remained on the penny for 50 years. But what makes this coin so interesting is not its design, it is the rare, high-grade survivors that can fetch incredible prices today. Let us start with its design and specifications. On the obverse side, you see President Abraham Lincoln's bust facing right, with the word Liberty on his left and the date 1973, with a small D below it, marking its origin from the Denver Mint. On the reverse, the magnificent Lincoln Memorial stands strong, with United States of America above and e pluribus unum and 1 cent beautifully engraved below. Each coin weighs 3.11 grams, measures 19 millimeters in diameter, and is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving it that deep, rich reddish tone collectors admire, even though over 3.5 billion of these coins were minted, finding one in perfect mint state red. Condition is far from easy. Most 1973D pennies entered circulation and show heavy wear, scratches, or dull color. But a flawless example with original red luster and no marks can be a true rarity that commands high collector demand. Now, let us talk about value. And this is where the excitement begins. The highest verified auction record for a 1973D Lincoln Cent graded MS67 red by PCGS sold for an astonishing $3,538 at Heritage Auctions. Imagine turning a 1-cent coin into more than $3,000 simply because of its condition. And other high-grade examples continue to sell for hundreds and even thousands of dollars across major auction platforms like Stack's Bowers and Great Collections. For collectors searching for this valuable penny, here's what to do. Always check your coin rolls carefully, especially from older collections or banks. Look for bright red color, sharp details, and a perfectly clear D mint mark below the date. Avoid cleaning your coins, because that can destroy their collector value instantly. If you believe you have a rare high-grade piece, send it to a professional grading company like PCGS or NGC for authentication. This is the best way to unlock its full market potential. The 1973D penny proves that even modern coins can still surprise you with incredible value and history. From a simple copper coin to a prized collector's item, it stands as a reminder that treasure can be hiding in your loose change right now, waiting to be found. Thanks a lot for watching and liking this video. Comment your thoughts, subscribe to HD Coins World, and stay tuned for more rare coin discoveries. Number 4. What if I told you that a simple penny from 1971 could be worth thousands of dollars today? It sounds unbelievable, but it is true. The 1971D Lincoln penny, struck at the Denver Mint, may look ordinary, yet certain rare varieties and pristine conditions have shocked collectors and auction houses alike. Stay with me until the end of this video, because the highest verified auction price will leave you speechless. The 1971D penny carries a remarkable story from a time when America was changing fast, both economically and culturally. The Denver Mint struck over 2.9 billion of these coins, but only a few remain in perfect, untouched condition today. The reason? Pennies from this era were mass-produced for circulation, and very few were saved before showing signs of wear. That is why high-grade survivors are now some of the most sought-after pieces for Lincoln Cent collectors. Let us look at the coin's design and features. The obverse displays the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, facing right, with the word Liberty on the left and the date 1971, with the tiny D mint mark just below. On the reverse, the famous Lincoln Memorial stands strong, with the inscriptions United States of America, E pluribus unum, and 1 cent, clearly engraved. Each coin weighs 3.11 grams, has a diameter of 19 millimeters, and is composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving it that warm reddish tone that collectors love. Now, here is where it gets truly exciting: the value. While most 1971D pennies are worth face value, certain high-grade examples and rare varieties can bring in serious money. The highest verified auction price for a 1971D Lincoln Cent graded MS67 red by PCGS sold for an incredible $5,520 at Heritage Auctions. Yes, over $5,000 for a single 1-cent coin. This price shocked many collectors, proving again that condition is everything in numismatics. The secret to these valuable finds lies in the coin's luster, color, and flawless surface. The bright red examples with no scratches, spots, or where marks are the most desirable. Even small details, like a clear strike or full lettering on Liberty, can raise the value dramatically. If you are a collector or just someone curious about coins, here is what to look for. Search through older coin rolls, estate collections, or inherited jars of change. Focus on pennies that still have their full red color and no visible damage. Never clean your coins, because that instantly lowers their value. And if you believe you have a high-grade piece, send it for professional grading to PCGS or NGC. That is the key to verifying authenticity and maximizing its market price. The 1971 D Lincoln penny is a shining reminder that even the smallest coins can carry big surprises. From its deep copper shine to its rare high-grade survivors, this Denver Mint issue continues to inspire treasure hunters and collectors across America. So, do not overlook the pennies in your pocket. The next one could be worth thousands. Thanks a lot for watching and liking this video. Comment your thoughts, subscribe to HD Coins World, and stay tuned for more rare coin discoveries. Number 5. What if a simple penny from 1963 could be worth thousands of dollars today? It might sound impossible, but collectors know the truth. The 1963 D Lincoln penny can hide incredible value if you find the right one. Many people have these coins sitting in jars, never realizing they could be holding a small fortune in their hands. Stay tuned until the end, because the highest verified auction price for this coin will absolutely surprise you. The 1963 D Lincoln penny was struck during a fascinating time in U.S. coin history, the final full year of the classic copper composition before the major changes of the mid-60s. Minted at the Denver Mint, this penny carries the iconic D Mint mark beneath the date and represents the final era of solid copper cents that collectors love. Over 1,900,000,000 of these pennies were produced, but only a handful have survived in perfect, brilliant condition. On the obverse side, we see the timeless portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909, a design that remains one of the most recognized in American coinage. The word Liberty appears to Lincoln's left, while the date 1963 and the small D Mint marks sit neatly on the right. The reverse features the Lincoln Memorial, a powerful tribute to the 16th president, with the inscriptions United States of America, e pluribus unum, and 1 cent, engraved in fine detail. Each coin weighs about 3.11 grams, measures 19 millimeters across, and is composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving it that deep reddish glow that makes older pennies so beautiful. But here is where things get truly interesting. Most 1963 D pennies are common in circulated condition, worth only their face value. However, finding one in perfect, uncirculated, mint state red condition is a completely different story. These rare survivors are extremely difficult to locate, and when certified by professional grading services, they can sell for thousands of dollars. In fact, the highest verified auction price for a 1963 D Lincoln cent graded MS-67 red by PCGS sold for an astonishing $7,600 at Heritage Auctions. That is right, $7,600 for a single penny. Collectors compete fiercely for coins with perfect color, full luster, and absolutely no marks or spots. The difference between a penny worth 1 cent and one worth thousands can come down to microscopic details and flawless surfaces. So, if you want to hunt for valuable 1963 D pennies, start by checking old coin rolls, inherited collections, or estate boxes that have not been searched in decades. Look for bright red color, full original shine, and sharp, clean edges. Never polish or clean your coins. That destroys collector value instantly. If you believe you have a high-grade coin, submit it to PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. That is the best way to know its real worth. The 1963 D Lincoln penny is living proof that hidden treasures still exist in everyday change. A small coin from Denver, struck over 60 years ago, continues to surprise collectors with its beauty, rarity, and incredible value. So, check your pennies carefully. The next one you find might just make you thousands richer. Thanks a lot for watching and liking this video. Comment your thoughts, subscribe to HD Coins World, and stay tuned for more rare coin discoveries. Number 6. What if a penny from 1978 sitting quietly in your change jar could be worth thousands of dollars today? It sounds unbelievable, but it has happened. The 1978 Lincoln penny with no mint mark is one of those surprising modern coins that can bring huge excitement to collectors. Stay with me until the end, because the highest verified auction price for this coin will absolutely shock you. The 1978 penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which, at that time, did not use a mint mark. That means if your penny from 1978 has no letter below the date, it was made in Philadelphia, and depending on its condition and strike, it could be far more valuable than you think. Over 5 billion of these coins were minted, but finding one in perfect, original red condition is a real challenge. Now, let us talk about its design and features. On the obverse, we see the timeless image of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, with the word Liberty to his left and the date 1978 to his right. The reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, a detailed tribute to one of America's greatest leaders, with the inscriptions United States of America, e pluribus unum, and 1 cent, beautifully engraved. Each coin weighs about 3.11 grams, measures 19 millimeters across, and is composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving it that rich reddish shine that collectors love. But the true magic of the 1978 no-mint mark penny lies in its rarity at the highest grades. While most of these coins circulated heavily, only a few were preserved perfectly straight from mint rolls or collector sets. A flawless, mint state red example with no spots, scratches, or discoloration is incredibly rare and valuable. Now, here is where things get exciting: the market value. The highest verified auction record for a 1978 Lincoln cent with no mint mark, graded MS-67 red by PCGS, sold for an amazing $5,520 at Heritage Auctions. Yes, you heard that right, over $5,000 for a 1-cent coin. That record stunned collectors, proving once again that even modern-era pennies can carry shocking value if found in top condition. For collectors searching for this treasure, here is how to find one. Start by examining old penny rolls, inherited coin collections, or bags of pre-1982 cents, since they were made of real copper. Look for coins that still shine bright red with no dullness or wear. A magnifying glass can help you spot perfect details, sharp lettering, and clean edges. If you think you have a rare high-grade coin, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. That is the key to unlocking its full market value. The 1978 no-mint mark penny proves that rare coins are not only found in ancient collections, they can be right in your pocket change. Every bright, uncirculated penny has the potential to be a hidden gem worth thousands. So, never underestimate the power of a single coin. Your next discovery could be the one that changes everything. Thanks a lot for watching and liking this video. Comment your thoughts, subscribe to HD Coins World, and stay tuned for more rare coin discoveries. Number 7. What if I told you that a tiny penny from 1961 could be worth thousands of dollars today? It may sound impossible, but the truth will surprise you. The 1961 D Lincoln penny, struck at the Denver Mint, is one of those hidden gems collectors dream about. Stay with me until the end, because the highest verified auction price for this coin will absolutely amaze you. The 1961 D penny comes from an era when the United States Mint produced billions of Lincoln cents. But even in massive numbers, rare and valuable examples still emerged. Over 1,751,000,000 were struck in Denver that year, yet only a handful survived in perfect, flawless condition. Those few coins have become some of the most desirable Lincoln Memorial cents ever made. Let us take a closer look at its design. On the obverse side, we see the classic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, facing right with the word Liberty on the left and the year 1961, with the small D mint mark on the right, marking its Denver origin. On the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial stands tall and proud, with United States of America, e pluribus unum, and 1 cent engraved beautifully around it. Each coin weighs 3.11 grams, measures 19 millimeters in diameter, and is composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving it that stunning reddish shine that collectors truly appreciate. The 1961 D penny might seem common, but finding one in pristine, mint state red condition is a challenge. Most entered circulation, suffering from scratches, fading, or dark toning over time. But the few that remained untouched and stored safely are now incredibly rare, and when graded at the highest level, their auction prices can be shocking. Now, let us talk about the exciting part: value. The highest verified auction record for a 1961 D Lincoln Cent graded MS-67 red by PCGS sold for an incredible $6,900 at Heritage Auctions. That is right, nearly $7,000 for a single 1-cent coin. This record proves that even modern-era pennies, when preserved perfectly, can command extraordinary prices among collectors. So, how can you tell if your 1961 D penny might be valuable? Look for bright red luster, clean surfaces, and no visible marks. The D mint mark should be clear and well struck. Some coins also show minor mint errors, like double dies or repunched mint marks, and these can increase their value even more. If you believe you have a high-quality example, send it for professional grading to PCGS or NGC to confirm its authenticity and grade. Finding a 1961 D penny in top condition is like discovering a hidden treasure from the past. A coin once worth 1 cent could now bring thousands of dollars, all because of careful preservation and a bit of luck. So, check your old coin rolls, family collections, or inherited jars. Your next penny could be a rare Denver Mint treasure waiting to be found. Thanks a lot for watching and liking this video. Comment your thoughts, subscribe to HD Coins World, and stay tuned for more rare coin discoveries.